Hello and welcome to my weekly real estate market update. I do hope you're having a great week. This week is my market update. I'm reporting on a few things, coastal markets, what areas are the hotspots around Australia, and also national prices, what they've done in January as well. So I hope you enjoy this week's blog, guys. As always, you can check it out at martinlitzy.com.au. So CoreLogic recently analysed 368 coastal markets across Australia. They looked at the coastal markets that had the highest value for properties and also the coastal markets that had the highest growth, which I think is more fascinating really to analyse. Sunshine Coast did pick up two markets in the top 20 for most valuable property markets, and that was Noosa Heads and Sunshine Beach. But what was interesting was the areas, the coastal market areas that reported the highest growth. And those areas in the top 20 list all had dwelling values of $1 million or less. So that's quite fascinating. So a lot of growth in those areas because people are moving to those markets for number one, affordability, but also that lifestyle piece of the puzzle as well. So a lot of these markets included areas around, or coastal markets around Perth and Adelaide, but also up here in Queensland, the Burnett region and around there. So a lot of affordability, a lot of growth in those areas because a lot of people are moving there for that lifestyle destination. So fascinating report there, guys. Check it out at martinlitzy.com.au. Also this week in my report, I look at national housing prices and what they're doing and what they've done in January. So it's been a fairly slow start to the year, but that's not uncommon for January after the Christmas period. People are holding their pennies and not much activity happening. And we've seen capital city prices at least remain fairly stable, sitting at around $1,089,000. The capital cities are performing at different levels. So Adelaide's still performing fairly well, and so is Perth. And Brisbane performed very well in January as well, showing growth of 1.1%, which is huge. Melbourne dropped by 0.2% and Sydney by 0.4%. So national prices in general are sort of sitting very steady at the moment, with some areas performing quite well still. And Brisbane, obviously, with the Olympics and all those things coming, are performing very well. A lot of growth still happening there. So looking across Australia in 2024, I think it's going to be a fairly common theme with the shortage of properties available to purchase and for rent. And that's going to be coupled with the demand of properties. So driven by strong immigration numbers, that demand is just going to keep pushing into the property market. And I think we're going to see those property prices continue to go. In some areas, perhaps at a faster rate than others. So guys, that's my weekly real estate market update this week. Hope you've enjoyed it. Again, check it out at martinlitzy.com.au. And if there's anything we can help you with, give me a call. I would love to speak to you. Cheers.